Welcome back, Flippers. It's Chad with Flipped FPV. It's been a long day at work, and it's time to get out and fly. And as you can see, I blasted off the front porch, trying to get up there and just relieve some frustration. Get this thing up in the air and float around, do some flipping. I'm running Hypertrain 2306 2450 kV motors that I've had for a little while, but they've been used and abused a bit. Not going to bore you with all the details, running through this video pretty quick. I have sped it up just to shorten the duration. But you can see as I'm flying around, it's not super drastic, nothing crazy. Practicing a little bit of elevation change, flipping around over the treetops, things like that. Just kind of out chilling, flying around. Little power loop up in the air, come back down around, and you can see a couple times there I got up in elevation. I was running them, but nothing out of the ordinary. I did run full throttle a couple times, jumping up and over around the tree, but then get off of it, give them a chance to cool down a little bit, kind of moseying around through the garden. Still nothing too drastic. Just chilling, having a good time. Small power loop. Trying to get a little better at it. Still not great. Let's try again. Oh, not so much. Still getting there. Little flipperoo. Cruise out in the field. Pretty much smooth sailing. And you can see I got up in the air, way up there, checking out some of the scenery. Looking at how well this Avatar camera does. Got the Moonlight digital system. It does do really good. I'm only recording 1080p, and that's what I got. There wasn't anything too drastic. I was up in the air a little ways. But when I came back and landed, changed the battery, the freestyle Hypertrain 2306 24 kV would not turn anymore. And now with this picture, it's got the Hypertrain 2207 2450 kV. Gave it a little bounce test, and we're off. Again, I'm speeding this video up a little bit just to kind of get you through the cruising that I did, but it does fly smooth. I like these motors. I like the 2306, they performed well, but I think that the 2207 are a little smoother. They may not have as much torque, but they do feel smoother. I feel like I have more control over the drone. They're just as fast when you're in it. And as Ken Heron would say, give it the beans. It'll move right along. They work really good. I've enjoyed them so far. I've had it out a couple times since then. The little short clip in between where the motor stopped and where I showed you the picture of the drone with the new motors, there was a little bit of lag time in there. It took a minute to get the motors, mostly because of the fact that when I went to buy a motor, just one was all I had bad, I could not buy the 2306 2450 kV freestyle Hypertrain motors individually. You have to buy them in a kit. You get 4 and I think 2 batteries or 3 batteries. I think it was 4 motors and 3 batteries, and it was a good deal. But now that I got one motor bad and I can't replace one, guess what? I can't put a different motor on unless I replace all 4 of them. So I went to the 2207 2450 kV because I did some research, and you can buy those individually. And of course, when they were put in the cart, there was only one option, and they came with plugged. I wanted the plug free. I was going to solder them on there so I could just have it all put together, but all they had was the pin ones. So I bought pins, put them on there, cut my wires, soldered new pins on, got them all plugged up, wired up, ready to go, and this is what I got. and it does run good. But you'll notice that little time in between, that short little clip in the video where I went from a dead motor to 4 brand new motors. There was a little time in between there. And this is the only 5-inch that I have that runs digital. And it was down. So the only other flying I could do was with the original drone that I built, the first one I'd ever put together by myself, programmed, soldered all the stuff on, got it going, is analog. So I went back to the Fat Shark goggles and started flying that, and that will probably be a short video that comes up next. But first, a little punch test. God, I love that stuff. Those motors do have a little kick to them. Straight up off the ground, no worries. The rest of this video, I'm just flipping around, checking it out, giving a feel for these new motors. Let you guys enjoy a little bit of it as I relieve stress. Alright, this is the first public flight after the new motors. A little park on South Street, downtown Indy. I do apologize, this video got a little bit lengthy. I'm just flying around testing this stuff, showing it, letting you guys know. I mean, I had the footage, might as well use it. No reason not to. Just going to spend a few minutes, burn this battery down, relieve some stress after work, and share the footage with you guys. I do apologize for the lengthy video and not that great content. Didn't do a whole lot of pre-planning. Just had a little issue with the motor meltdown and went through the trials and tribulations of getting this thing back up in the air so I can have fun flipping around. And thought I would share. So please enjoy if you like this stuff. It is YouTube. You can subscribe, it'll help me. I think those little thumbs up things are good for the algorithm or whatever. And I'm just doing it for fun. This is hobby. I enjoy doing this stuff, putting it together for you. If you have any comments, gripes, bitches, complaints, throw them in the comments. I'll get back with you at some point with all the spare time that I have. But when I do have it, this is what I do. So please enjoy. And I'll see you on the next one.